You won't believe the challenges Black travelers face in some of the world's most iconic destinations. Welcome to Global Insight, where today we're revealing the top 10 countries where Black people are not welcomed. From subtle biases to outright hostility, this is more than just awkward stares. It's about serious racial tensions and safety concerns that every Black traveler needs to know before packing their bags. Think your dream destination guarantees a warm welcome? Think again. Some of these places might completely change how you view travel. So buckle up as we uncover the hidden truths and shocking realities that could redefine your travel bucket list. Stay tuned, because by the end of this video, you'll not only know where to avoid, but also gain crucial insights for safer adventures. And before we dive in, hit subscribe to join the Global Insight community, where we uncover stories the world needs to hear. Ready? Let's begin. Number 10, Philippines. The Philippines, famous for its crystal-clear beaches and warm smiles, may not always be as welcoming for Black travelers. Shockingly, over 60% of Black expatriates report discrimination, with many citing incidents ranging from stereotypes to outright exclusion. This bias is deeply tied to the country's colonial history, where colorism thrives, and lighter skin is still idealized in media and society. For Black visitors, even simple experiences like dining out or exploring rural areas can feel isolating due to unfamiliar stares or cultural misunderstandings. Reports of being overcharged by locals or even denied service in certain establishments aren't uncommon. And while major cities like Manila offer more diversity, rural areas can be a cultural minefield. Despite its stunning landscapes and vibrant festivals, these systemic biases make the Philippines a challenging destination for many Black travelers, placing it firmly in our top 10 list of countries where Black people may not feel fully welcome. Number 9, Japan. Japan, famed for its technology, sushi, and cherry blossoms, has a less welcoming side for Black visitors. A survey found that 65% of Black expatriates in Japan experience racial bias, from constant stares on public transport to feeling excluded in social settings. Japan's lack of racial diversity, with over 98% of the population being ethnically Japanese, amplifies these challenges. Adding to the discomfort, negative stereotypes about Black people persist in media, with instances of blackface still appearing in TV shows and ads. Historically, a homogeneous society, Japan has been slow to embrace diversity, leading to microaggressions and overt racism. For Black travelers, Japan's attractions might be iconic, but the social climate can make it a tough destination. Number 8. England. England, with its rich history and iconic landmarks, isn't always as welcoming for Black travelers as it appears. Over 68% of Black visitors report facing racial bias, particularly outside diverse cities like London. From microaggressions to being followed in stores, these experiences are all too common. A 2021 survey found Black individuals 5 times more likely to face public discrimination. Media stereotypes further perpetuate bias, making everyday interactions awkward or uncomfortable. While England offers world-class museums and charming villages, these issues place it among countries Black travelers might think twice about visiting. Number 7. Saudi Arabia. Saudi Arabia, known for its wealth and rich culture, holds a stark reality for many Black visitors. Reports show 70% of labor disputes involve Black workers, mainly migrants from Africa facing harsh conditions and discrimination. But it's not just laborers. Black travelers and expatriates often encounter prejudice, from suspicious stares to outright hostility in public spaces. The roots of this bias trace back to historical racial hierarchies and cultural norms, and while there's been progress, systemic issues remain. For Black travelers, Saudi Arabia can feel unwelcoming, making it a challenging destination that demands patience and resilience. Number 6, Greece. Greece, celebrated for its ancient ruins, stunning islands, and mouth-watering gyros, isn't all sunshine for Black travelers. Racial tensions have escalated in recent years, particularly after the migration crisis, disproportionately affecting African migrants. Outside main tourist spots, hostility becomes more apparent, with reports of verbal abuse and even physical confrontations. Even in Athens' picturesque neighborhoods, Black visitors often feel unwelcome, and venturing beyond tourist hubs can heighten this discomfort. From subtle stares to outright racism, exploring Greece may feel like navigating a social minefield. While the beauty of Santorini and the Parthenon is undeniable, Black travelers may need to stick to tourist areas to avoid more drama than a Greek tragedy. Number 5. Italy. Italy, the land of pizza, pasta, and breathtaking art, may seem like a dream destination, but for Black travelers, the experience can be far from bellissimo. With a 78% rise in racially motivated crimes, particularly against African immigrants, safety can be a concern. Unfortunately, prejudice extends beyond immigrants, with Black visitors often feeling unwelcome in public spaces, from restaurants to shopping areas. Even iconic spots like the Colosseum or Venice's canals aren't immune to uncomfortable encounters, ranging from cold stares to outright hostility. Italy's racial tensions stem from its political climate and history of immigration, leading to xenophobia that impacts both residents and tourists. Number 4. India. India, with its vibrant culture and iconic landmarks like the Taj Mahal, attracts millions of tourists annually. However, for Black visitors, it presents unique challenges. Studies reveal that 75% of Black expatriates report facing racial discrimination, rooted in India's deep-seated colorism and colonial history. Black travelers often encounter stares, unwelcoming comments, or even outright bias, making everyday experiences uncomfortable. In some cases, they may face denial of service or heightened suspicion. While India's diverse culture and heritage are enticing, its struggle to embrace racial diversity can be discouraging for Black visitors. Exploring India's beauty comes with challenges, from navigating bustling markets to overcoming ingrained biases. If you're planning a trip, be prepared for cultural richness, but also for moments that require patience and resilience. Number 3. China. China's rise as a global economic giant is remarkable, but for Black travelers, it presents unique challenges due to deeply rooted racial biases. African expats and Black visitors frequently report discriminatory experiences, from constant stares to outright harassment. In rural areas, the lack of diversity amplifies these issues, often leading to denial of service or open suspicion. While cities like Beijing and Shanghai offer more diversity, cultural misunderstandings and stereotypes persist. Despite China's growing ties with African nations, social acceptance of Black people remains limited. For many, navigating attractions like the Great Wall or bustling Shanghai streets can feel isolating. Number 2. Ukraine. Ukraine, known for its rich culture and stunning landscapes, struggles with racial tolerance, ranking among Europe's least racially inclusive countries. African students have reported alarming incidents, such as being denied access to buses and trains, a stark reminder of the challenges Black travelers may face. Frequent racial discrimination and the country's homogeneity create a chilly reception, making everyday activities like public transportation or exploring city streets feel unwelcoming. While Ukraine offers remarkable history and architecture, Black travelers often encounter both subtle and overt racism. For those considering a trip, it's worth noting that navigating Ukraine may require more than just a ticket. It may also take patience and resilience. Number 1. Russia. Russia, with its rich cultural history and iconic landmarks like the Kremlin, can be a challenging destination for Black travelers. Incidents of racial slurs, harassment, and even physical violence are not uncommon. Surveys reveal widespread discrimination, with African immigrants and Black visitors frequently reporting aggressive encounters, particularly in cities like Moscow and St. Petersburg. The situation worsens in smaller towns, where diversity is rare, and the presence of far-right nationalist groups makes safety a concern. African students and tourists have reported racially motivated attacks, underscoring the deep-seated issues. While Russia offers stunning sights like the Hermitage Museum and the Trans-Siberian Railway, these experiences can be overshadowed by racial tension and hostility. If you're planning to visit, prepare for more than just the cold. You'll need extra patience and caution to navigate this complex cultural landscape. Thank you for joining us on this journey with Global Insight as we explored the challenges faced by Black travelers around the world. The conversation doesn't end here. There's so much more to uncover. Imagine states in America on the verge of collapse, economically, socially, and politically. Curious? Don't miss our next video, 10 Collapsing States in America, where we reveal the shocking truths behind these struggles. If you love thought-provoking content like this, hit that subscribe button and join the Global Insight community. Stay informed, stay curious, and click now to uncover the unexpected.